So in this video we are going to talk about the Redis. So I made this video into two part. This first part we are going to discuss about the Redis, what is Redis, and what is caching, that kind of stuff. So let's start. So, yes, let's start without any delay. So first thing, what are the key value database? The I think we have a two database. First is that SQL, and second is no SQL. SQL means structure query language. Structure query language. It is a short form of it, and it is no structure query language. So in the SQL, everything get in the structure. Like there will be a table. Like if you want to make any data, so we need to make a table for it. Like if you want to make a data of product, like so we need to make a data like this. Like have you seen Excel? It will like same. So like this, in the ID and product name and date, everything in the structure, in the table. Yes. So it is called SQL, the structured query language. It is structured as it is. We can't add anything. Like suppose this is a product table, so we can't only add only product things. We can't add a user detail, right? But in the NoSQL, it can there will be a key and value, like that in a JavaScript object. It will be like object in the JavaScript. There will be key and value, and it is not a structure. You can write anywhere. Like suppose I have like our data of product, and I can also write here user ID and user detail because it is not in a structure. So in the I really don't know about the more SQL, but I know NoSQL. I know about the SQL. In NoSQL, in NoSQL will be document, and document is if a bunch of document, you can say collection of document. In a bunch of document, call a collection, and the the lots of collection means a bunch of collection called database. So that's called database. Okay. So in the collection have a lots of document, and in the database have a lots of uh, sorry in the collection have a lots of bunch of document, and in the database have a lots of collection. So in the NoSQL, it works as like that. So now we are going to so after that, in the SQL, we use a software. We use a database which name is MySQL, and also lots of, but MySQL is a famous database to use that. And it's sponsored by Microsoft. So we use that also. MySQL, for SQL we use a database for software of the MySQL. And in the NoSQL we generally use a famous, which is MongoDB. Okay. So that's called MongoDB we use, and the MongoDB have a lots of database, and the database have a lots of document, and lots of collection, and in the collection have a lots of document. So that's called a NoSQL. NoSQL means no structure. Means there will be any not structure, means you can put anything in any where. You can. I also have a right in conventional SQL database. Our storage consists of data in a tables. You can see here. Each table has a title column and define the contain their corresponding rows. So we have switched. Then corresponding, the table together from a scheme, and the database is also known RDBMS. RDBMS means it's a short form of relation. It's also known as SQL is also known as RDBMS, relation database management system. also known as RDBMS, means Relation Database Management System. The SQL things. The table row and consists unique primary key and also foreign key. NoSQL is a non-relation database, different from SQL because there are no table primary or foreign key to support. So there are no relationship connect one table to another. The key value store is type of NoSQL database. I already told you this will be stored as a key value pair. You can see here key value pair. This will store in the key value pair. Is a NoSQL database act as dictionary. In the Python we call object uh, dictionary. That reason dictionary, like in the dictionary will have only key and value, just two things, and also object have a just two things, key and value, right? So in the JavaScript we called dictionary, we call of dictionary is object, but in the Python and other language we call it dictionary. In case of department store, unique ad product ID will contain detail of such the title, price, quantity, etc., right? So yeah, it is a not structured query language. So MongoDB is just so flexible, you can write anywhere anything. And you can see picture here, key value, database key value. Now we are going to further. Okay. So so let's talk about the caching. Caching, I think already in there. So yeah, first we are going to caching talk about. So I need a one thing here. I will tell you in a brief manner. As example, I will tell you as example what is caching. Like suppose there is a milk store, right? This is milk store. Okay, okay. And the milk store, this is person here. Okay, and this my drawing is not maybe this time. This is person, and the what happened? There have a there have a the dairy, you can say, of refrigerator, and the refrigerator have a milk packet, milk packet, and let's suppose the in the morning 7 to 9 a.m. have a having huge customer, lots of customer will come their store, and they will buy milk, and there will be lots of huge customer, and it's so hard to manage that. So the store and the refrigerator has a distance. Let's suppose 3 meter, 3 meter, you can say 4 meter. So the shopkeeper has to go to the refrigerator. Then he has to bring the milk packet, and then he will give to customer. So it's too hard process to go refrigerator 3 meter. It can take a 1 minute or maybe 2 minutes, not 1 minute. So it will go, then it will give. So it's too hard process. So it's too hard process. Then it's too hard process, and then can be it can be lots of customer can get back and will not get product, will not get a milk. So that can be a hard process, go and then bring it. It will be take time. So customer, the what did shopkeeper did here? Shopkeeper what did here? 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. He kept here couples, the required in the morning, as it he kept a milk packet here as it required in the morning. Okay. And the what did and the when the customer will come here, he don't need to go in the refrigerator, then he will bring it. See what he did, he will grab it here from the here in front of shop, and he will give to the customer. So when he go there, they will take a 1 minute or a 2 minute. Now it can be take like 0 point something second, right? 0 point something second. So it's too easy process to give to customer. So it's too easy process. So the he will give to customer, and it will too easy process. So after that, this process also called it's this process called caching. This process called caching. If like suppose after 9 p.m. He didn't get back this packet of milk in the refrigerator. So what's gonna happen? the milk can be a poisoning, right? So also there will be a casein poisoning. If you casein poisoning, also there will be casein poisoning. It will it this milk can be converted into poisoning. So also there will be casein poisoning. So that's called a casein poisoning. I'm going to give you a real time example in the website. So let's suppose that let's suppose you are in. Have you seen a gold rate? Have you seen our gold rate? Let's suppose today is 15K for 10 gram, right? Tomorrow can be 15.2K for 10 gram, right? Today is 2 June, right? And tomorrow will be 3 June. So this can be a change. So this can be changed. Let's suppose if there is my website which is famous for buying buying jewelries and a gold. This is my website, gold website. This is the front end of the website and this is the back end of the website. This is the back end of the website and this is my database. And when the user come here and they will check, they want to check the price of the gold, price of the gold. They will send a request to the backend request, and the backend will take a query for it, and they will bring from the DBS. Then they will bring from the DBS of the rate, like suppose 515 of the 10 gram, and he will send it. He will respond it to the customer. So they will go first DBS, then he will take it, then he will give it backend, and the backend will give it to customer. So it can be lengthy process. So the lengthy process, the customer will have to go there. This process will be happen, but this process, you can't be considered that this process is just a waste of time, right? Just the customer have to go, the backend have to go again on DBS, and then he will check to the price of the gold. Even we know that the price of the gold will not change in one day. It will change after one day, and they will reflect in the after one day, right? So this will be remain same as for a 24 hours, right? It's not gonna change it in the 24 hours. It's not a stock market. In the stock market, the price of the stock will be changed. Price of the stock will be changed in a second, in a minute. So there will be a need to go in a database and need to check it. But it's not it will be remain a price of the gold for one day. So it is waste of time. Like suppose 1 million user or 2 million users has sent it a request to the backend, and the backend have to go again to 2 million times to in the DBS, and they need to bring it in the backend, and the backend will give the response to the customer. So it's a wasting of the time, because the price will be not going to change in the one day. It will going to change after the one day, or 2 or 3 days, and they will reflect after date, whatever has changed on that particular date. So it is not a stock market, and not a the the train. The Indian train also is a example of the. It's not an example of the casing like Indian train. Also the time of the train will be changed, right? So if we so it can be changed in the second, in the minute. So it have to it has to go in the DVS and then need to check. But there will be a waste of time. There will be a waste of time and storage, and this will be a reflect on the front end side, will be a take a time, and the user experience will be get a reduce. So like suppose 2 or 3 million has requested, that it can be a difficult, because even the value of the gold, it is same for one day. It will remain for one day. So why are going to DVS and we are going to check it for the price of it? So it is waste of time, right? It is waste of time. It is waste of time and waste of storage and waste of storage, no, waste of user experience. And it can be a difficult for user experience, and it will not display on the front of side will be late, right? So it will be same. So why would go in a DBS, and then we'll check, then we'll get a price of the gold, and then the backend will give to the front end side. So it's too difficult, because the price will not going to change within one day. So it will change after 2 or 3 days. So that reason here we are use a caching. So what we did here, like suppose there is a there is a this is front end side. Okay, front end side, and this is back end side. This is and this is DBS. Okay. So what we did here, first we bring it like, and here I'm making a casing for it. Just casing for it. Okay. So what we did here, before the going the like suppose so what he did here, we have saved here, remove it, remove it. We have save it the price of gold, save it the price of gold, and the if a user get user will get user will send the request price of the gold, then he will what did he will go in the backend, and the backend will not go in the DBS because it is just for, it will not change in the 1 days or 2 days. It will change couple of after couple of days. So he will go in the backend, he will not go in the DBS. Then he what he did, he will catch it data from the caching, then he will responses. I mean it will responses. Okay, then it will respond. So you can see here where the time will take, let's suppose 0.90 second. Now this can be taken 0.40 second, 0.10 second can be take. It is too less from it, right? It too less to going to DBS and to checking and to bring it the data. It's too less. So let's suppose I'm talking about just one customer. If 1 million customer will come, so it can be 0.10 into 1 million. It can be a 2, and let's suppose it will reducing as a big scale on the big scale. And if we multiply into 1 million 0.90 second, sorry for 90 second, if we multiply 90 second into 1 million, that can be a significant, it's the huge number. So this is, you can see here there's a lot of difference when we use a caching. So that reason we use caching, because the perseverance, perseverance data, perseverance, you can say perseverance data, perseverance data, which data will not going to change 1 days for 2 days, yeah, couple of days, that's all. So what we did, what we do, so for that what we do here, we store it in the cache, and the whenever the customer will send it request to the backend, they just will bring it from the cache, and they will send it as a response. It don't need to go in the DBS, then he will bring it, then it will bring it. So it's too hard, it's too hard to going to, it will take a 90 second, now it's now taking a 10 second and a 40 seconds. So it is reducing the time, it is reducing time to the response. So it will be a good user experience, and it will be the faster response. So user will also get happy to see that, right? Then user will come again on your website to buying your stuff, your gold. So that's reason we use a castle for showing a for showing a for showing a speed response. That reason we use castle. So now just we have to remove it. Yes. Yeah, to remove it. Yeah. Just one thing we can do here. Don't remove it. Stay where you are. 848. Just delete it and just yes. Now we can just remove it here. Now we can go further. Now we are going to further. Just see it. What's going next? What will be next? So after that, what will be next? What is cache? We have covered it. And just it is, it just have a return. Let's go through it quickly. In a computer science, a cache is a storage location. I already temporary data means this is temporary data, storage data used by server apps in a browser to speed load times. I already told you speed load times. Depending on your where you look for them, almost any machine, be a software, hardware, we have a huge kind of cache. Also, we can use hardware also. What is cache data? Cache data is information stored in a specific location used to speed gathering and transferring data. In the case of website, okay, I already told you the website would allow to load certain resource without downloading them, without going in the database from the server every time to access page like it. For a server, cache data can dynamic in the load time, and that's kind of thing. Okay, a web browser. In the web browser, we use a local storage for caching data. Like when we customer get login, we also store the access token, right? Access token in the local storage. When user go to login, when we use a access token in the local, we use a store that in the local storage, right? So in the browser side, we can call the local storage is also part of caching, okay, where we can store it. And after that, server cache, so that kind of thing you can go through it. The the this notes I will copy paste in the comment section. I will you can go through it. Then this note. So don't worry about it. So now this there will be a lots of lots of software to use that for a caching. But we are going to use just Redis. Redis is NoSQL database. Redis is NoSQL database. So you can see here, have a written Redis is a NoSQL database. Follow the principle key value storage. Just key value storage provide to ability to store some data called a value inside of it. So Redis as a flexible open source base. Yes, it is open source. It's not going to pay. You don't have to pay for it. In memory data storage, use a data cache, and that's kind of stuff. You can use that. You can read that. So yeah, and also there will be a data tab in the Redis support a various data tab. You can see here string. You also know string. Hashes means like object, right? Like object. Additionally, there will be a couples of key like say name and a weight, that's kind of thing, right? So there will be a couples of like object, and list means nothing. It's just array. It's just array. It's called a list. In the array, we in the Redis we call array list, and the set is when we want to set a key in, so that's where we use a set and sorted sets, bitmas, hyper, log loss, and that kind of thing. You can refer that. There will be I'm going to show you a documentation of the Redis. You can refer that. Redis is a server in the memory. It controls the management. You can see here. You can also see here this Redis console client. The Redis here in the database here. It means the backend don't need to go in the DBS. Just they can bring it from the Redis, and they will give it. Then they will give it. Okay, Redis service is used for store data in memory. It control over management and this kind of architecture. You can create a Redis client console when you install it. That's kind of thing. So Redis advantage is very very think about it. It exponentially fast. Redis is a very fast, can perform about that's in the second. It's too fast and support rich data types like all various tabs like string, object, data type. We call in the Redis we call hashes. That's kind of thing. It is a it is in a various tab, so that we can use a various data type. Operation are automatic operation are automatic. All Redis responsible are automatic, which is client or that's the multi utility tool. It is a multi utility tool, and also can be use a number of case. There's such a caching message. Messaging quiz is a different thing. I will make a video about it. Messaging quiz. Okay, so don't worry about it. It's a different topic about the Redis. It is part of the Redis, but it is a different messaging quiz. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of thing. So how to install and set up the Redis? These things we are going to see in the second video, not in this video, because we are just covering of the what is caching and what is caching and how to use that and that kind of stuff. So we are going to implement of the Redis in our local in a computer in the second video. So I'm going to make a second video. When I make it second video, then I will talk about the how to install and how to implement that in the your server app. Okay, so that's kind of stuff. So you can refer this refer this notes, and you will be get more idea about it. Redis, so Redis advantage, and we are going to implement that in the second video. But don't worry about it. We are going to see some data type. We have discussed about it: list, set, sorted, and hashes. That data type we are going to see, and some syntax and some key, how the syntax of the Redis going to work. Have you seen a MongoDB atlas? It is, if you are thinking Redis is no data type, Redis is data type. I already told you. Not Redis is a database. Redis is also database. Uh, it's similar like a MongoDB. MongoDB have also key value, and it has also key value. It is also it is also database, but it's it's just stored or store as some part of database which is gonna be temporary, and which is need just as I showed you example of the code. So it is stored for that, not entire data. Entire data we use a MongoDB Atlas, and we can also use here MySQL. Sorry, for SQL structure language. So we can also use with Redis. So yeah, we are going to see some syntax and some keywords of the Redis. So just have to open it my no, just give me a time. Just have to open it. So now we are going to see Redis, Redis try. This website name is Redis try. You can go, this is a website of Redis itself, a website. You can go in there and just, just we are, I just, let's suppose I want to set a key, which there will be a set key, which name a name, the key will be name and the value will be, let's suppose this. I'm taking my name. So he said set name. Okay, let's see. I want to see my value. So just have to write get and my name, my key name. So my key name was name, and just you can see here get question. Okay, so set name, and you want to set name. You want to more set the key. You can set just like a name. Not name. Location Delhi, and just get location and get. Let's see here. So just that kind of stuff. So just give me time. Just want to see one more thing. So now I'm going to see how to set a object. So just have to read HM set and key value here. So I'm going to name Krishna. Simple that for some. And location will be in Delhi, and animal will be in just saying mset is not command. So I have to see just command from it. Just go in the Google and just search how to set object in Redis. How to set couple of keys in Redis. Yes, I said yes. This one. Yeah. I did wrong here. I have to write also the object name. You mean this mean the display name? I didn't write that is sorry. So just I'm going to write here hm. What was it? This hm at set, not hm set at set at set, and the right the detail object name will be detail and name Krishna and location Delhi, phone number. And see it's showing three data 1 2 3. Now how to get it? Just now get object in Redis. Just do one thing here. If I write get detail and the image, it's a wrong syntax. Just wait for it. I'm going to see in my h get to all and just to object name detail. And see here name Krishna, location Delhi, phone number that's right. If we write just get then sorry get location, then I'll get just what is yes you can see I write just to get phone. You can see It's showing nil. Why it's showing nil? That location. Yeah. Get foil. Get make. It's working. So you can refer the documents of the Redis. We go Redis document. So let's go it and just see it. Command of it. And there is a lots of command. Just search it. Command of the filter by group. Let's do it. Filter. We are user hash, right? And I'll say get hget all. Hget all hmget returns the value filled in the hash. Let's put this hget all return the all value all filled in a hash. hm set we already use hm set return set the value multiple fits. hm set we already use it here for it. Yes, hm set hv, yeah, hm gate return the all value in the h gate return the all value in the hash. Let's use the h gate detail. It's wrong saying two parameters should be there. Let's see what should be h gate and my hash the field that. Okay, hgate my hash. Okay, so we need to write field here also, right? Suppose hgate, and don't worry about it, the capital and the small letter because it's not case sensitive. It's not a JavaScript. You can write hgate and the just object name, detail, and key name. Okay, so I'm writing key name phone number. Okay. Yeah, you can see here I get the phone number. So you can refer this documentation, and if you don't, you can refer this documentation. This will get every, and this this syntax, the command will be intuition by the intuition, and this will be similar like a JavaScript. So don't worry about it. You can refer this documentation. Also, I will paste this documentation in the comment section. Don't worry about it. So yeah, here we go. So that's all from my side, and thank you for watching my video. And if you get any question in your mind, you can ask me. And thank you for, and if you want to, and I'm going, and in the next video we are going to implement Redis in our Express app. So yeah, so thank you for watching. So we'll meet in the next video to Redis 2 part. So don't miss out this. So we are going to implement that. This is a essence of this video, right? So we don't miss out the second video. Thank you for that. Thank you all of that.